Welcome to What's in Your Hiring System, the people-focused solutions for hiring, developing, and retaining high-performing employees. Hello, I'm Diane Bogino. A few terms to consider before you write your next job description are behaviors, motivators, skills, and eliminating bias. We're letting the job talk. Benchmarking is a tool to help ensure that critical roles are created for your organization and that those roles are filled with top talent. In addition, roles change as an organization grows, and benchmarking will help transition roles as you need them. Now, sometimes benchmarking can be confusing to some, an enigma to others, and an unnecessary delay to that anxious manager who just wants to get the job filled. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let's take a look at 5 easy benchmarking steps. Step 1 is to determine what position, job, or role would bring the most return on investment if that position was benchmarked. Step 2 is to determine the cost of turnover that it takes to fill that position. For example, if someone you hired quit suddenly after you've hired them, what's it going to cost to fill that position again? Or even in 6 months or 2 years. The cost of disengagement is quite one thing for a file clerk to be disengaged, but if a director or a VP or if your CEO is disengaged, this can create chaos throughout the organization. Superior performance. Think about the skills, the education requirements, and the experience you might need to fill that position to get a return on the investment that you're spending to fill that position. Also, think about what can you measure in terms of behaviors, motivators, and skills. And perhaps the most important thing to consider is, what is the cost of doing nothing? Step 3 is to select 3 to 7 subject matter experts, SMEs, and be sure that you include others that the job affects directly. Include the incumbent if at all possible. Now, if the incumbent is not available, then find someone who knows that job, who maybe they interact with it on a daily basis, or possibly the person that had it before the last incumbent, and get these folks together. Once these folks have been assembled, what they're going to do is they're going to identify key accountabilities or KAs for the job that you're going to benchmark. They're going to prioritize and weigh the KAs. They're going to assign an approximate percentage of time per week to be spent on each KA. But remember, do not assign over 80% of the time to any one of those KAs. There's a lot of words on this slide, I know. But you can stop the slide and read through here. There are 3 kind of diverse positions. And if you're stuck on key accountabilities for a position that you want to benchmark, please feel free to contact me. Maybe I've got something in my files that might help you out. Be happy to do that. The next thing that you're going to do is have your SMEs review the data that you've collected and adjust the scores as needed. Then the last step, of course, is to write the job description. And be sure that you base it on the information that you've collected and your organizational goals. That's very important. One hint is to produce a hiring guide for every position that you benchmark. This is going to streamline your hiring process and take a lot of the guesswork out for the next position that you have to hire for. If you or your company wants people-focused solutions for hiring high performers, give me a call. I'm Diane Bogino. I'd love to help.